It's happening. It is happening. Two dragon eggs on this mountain? How fucking dare you talk to me about Valheim on Monday just to tease me that I can't be playing it. I'm playing my contractually obligated Silent Hill Book of Mondays. That's just mean. Like when somebody you know is on a diet. You're like, "Hey, I just got 2 big fat cheeseburgers." Well, good for you. I've got zone 415 in Silent Hill Book of Memories, where there's apparently 2 ladies holding hands. And one of them is made of bones. Only 85 more to go. Guessing Alessa and Heather. It's hard to tell because the UI is in the fucking way and there's no way to like remove that. That's like the most interesting part of this game is seeing the artwork in the background unlock behind the zone select. That's literally your biggest reward for this game is seeing all of that artwork as you progress through those through the zones. Like it's basically your only reward beyond 21st zone is seeing that artwork. And there's no way to just look at it. It's always going to have the UI in front of it. So fucking stupid. Ooh, my shit is busted. My shit is super busted. Metallic beasts. I don't care. It's a 5-piece. It's a 5-piece zone, so I'm not going to re-roll like I normally do. I will never re-roll a 5-piece zone unless I absolutely have to. There are really no items in the first room. I didn't think that could happen. And I'm dead.
Can anyone spare some ammo?
And I'm already dead. It's gonna be one of those kind of Mondays. I just need to kill this fucking Rawshock. This fucking James Sunderland over here. This imposter. Because otherwise he will just follow me around. Destroy all steel. What a horrible room. Oh my god. Actually a horrible fucking room. Flamethrower is better here. Ziggy, stop. Fucking cat making things worse. Get out. Hold on. Already got to deal with this fucking bullshit ass game. And then my cat's over here trying to knock shit down off my desk. Table thing. Just leave me alone, Monday. Just go unlock a door immediately because I seem to just be getting murdered by everything right away. Well, at least Howard's right here. Okay. We can fix everything.
Spend those memories wisely now. Now don't you waste them. Thanks for your business. You look like hell, kid. Spend those memories wisely now. Now don't
Confirm.
you... I can buy it for a decent price.
Do I have... I don't think I've picked up any other artifacts to sell. Oh, I do. Got an extra Huey the horse. And an extra famine coronet. And some ammo. There you go.
All exchanges. Drop by anytime. We're open.
4 eggs? We don't even need 4 eggs. I'm pretty sure motor is only 3. Yeah, fuck you, audio. Fuck your ears. Fuck your ears. It's Book of Mondays. Three more orbs. I love just taking damage as soon as you walk into a room with no time to react. Very fun and cool video game mechanic. Hey, Yami. Exit. Why are you still moving? You're not allowed to move if I stop time. You're cheating. Oh, you're not dead. Let's see what Valtiel has for us. Is it a shovel? Of fucking course it is. I hate him. I hate Valtiel so much. There's like zero purpose to doing his quests. Oh. And my controller's like being weird. Dude. Why? Nothing is going right today. Typical Monday. Typical fucking Monday. Does the audio bug mean the damage bug is happening? Yeah. Basically, I don't know exactly what causes it, but just seemingly randomly, the attacks will hit, the laser beam attack will hit far more often than it's supposed to. And it layers all of those hit sound effects on top of each other all at once. And that's what causes the audio to break. So it's good because it means that I'm doing a shit ton of damage and absolutely destroying things. But it's bad because my ears bleed. So, you know, pros and cons. Fuck off. Nothing in here even remotely worthwhile. We've got all of our things. Exit. One zone down. That was pretty good. That was like 10, 15 minutes. Keep your shovel. Flying through the zones. At least this one was quick. Yeah, other than the really bullshit death at the very beginning. That one actually was not terrible. Still bad, but not terrible. Not literally impossible and forcing me to re-roll it, so I'll take it. Hey, what's up, Ducky? Happy Monday, man. Miss you, my dude. Destroy the abomination. A 5-piece after a 5-piece without re-rolling? It's not even my birthday. Ow. Hey, don't ya? Ow. The 5-piece nuggy combo. The 5-piece McDungeon combo. Yep, just spawn a straitjacket in the corner. With a projectile attack that kills you in 2 hits. We love it. Game's too loud? I can turn it down some. I mean, I could fucking mute this at this point, and we could just listen to like music. Except that would ruin the VODs for the archive. Oh, I have to kill you. Cool. Hey, Star Garden. Misery Monday. We've only just begun. Rachel. That's gonna be me. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna get to like zone 499 and the game's just not gonna know what to do. So it's gonna just crash and corrupt my save. And I'm just gonna go full Mike Enslin. Start tearing my room apart. I was out! I was out! Killing Stone. I haven't seen a UFO in like 150 hours of gameplay. I don't think they even exist in this game anymore. Beyond a certain zone. What the fuck does that level have to do with Silent Hill? Oh, absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Hey, what's up, Kibbs? Howdy, howdy. He's almost dead. Now this one. Thinking One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Nub takes the game, breaks the window, runs outside in the night in his socks, never to be seen again. Joke's on you, I'm not wearing socks. Joke's on you, I'm not wearing any socks. And only tier 3 subs get to see the foot cam to verify for sure. Come on. Despawn this ghost. Ah. Get out. Yes! Fucking wrecked him. Fucking anus rectum. Well, I'm about to die, but this is the last orb. Is this Howard? Where's Howard? Where's Howie Mandel? Dog tag. Thanks. It's better than a shovel, I guess. Archives sounds like archives. Yeah. Yes. That is the correct pronunciation. Archives. That reminds me of when I used to work in a video game store, and a customer was, you know, nice older lady was looking for a fighting game for her son or her grandson, I don't remember. And she picked up a copy of Fatal Fury Battle Archives. And she was like, "What about this one? Is this one good? This Battle Archives?" And to this day, I will never forget Battle Archives. Oh, let's arrange these butt plugs. A perfectly normal Silent Hill thing to do. Should have known. Small to big. What was I thinking? Big to small. Of course it's small to big. I hate our chippies on pizza. My bad, footy pajamas on a Silent Hill skateboard. Dude, I should get some footy pajamas. I should get the big, like, the stereotypical, like, red long johns, the, like, big red, all red, long footy PJs. With, like, the butt flap. Actually, that would probably be miserable. Because my body is like a natural fucking heat source. That would probably be really uncomfortable. Hey, Boogeyman. Don't mind me, I just need this thing. I guess I'll fight you later, because you're gonna follow me around. But I need to find Howard before I really start clearing stuff. Come on. So Howard is to the right and down. So he's probably going to be down this way. might even be right here. Yeah.
Looking for anything specific? Spend those memories wisely now. Now don't you waste them. You'll be back.
Long dark cosplay that doubles as functional winter wear. Yeah, pretty much. Even though it doesn't get anywhere near that cold here. Cosplay in the wintertime is a mess. A lot of it kind of depends on where you live. Like, I lived most of my life in Texas. Now I live in Georgia. Both places don't have particularly harsh winters, at least most of the time. Hey, Burakauto. It's going. Less than 90 zones left to go. Because we're on, we just started 417. 417 out of 500. Then what? Then I shatter this game into a million tiny pieces and set those pieces on fire. And find something better to do on Mondays. I'd be fully on board with setting fire on Book of Mondays Monday. Yeah, I don't mean to spoil the ending or anything. But 100% I am destroying this game when I hit zone 500. Yeah, we're throwing it into Mount Doom. What do you think about this situation at Hull? What situation? What do you mean exactly? Do what AVGN did with the 32X, impale it with a bow and arrow into a fishbowl on fire. Okay, sir. You're gonna come in here and shoot hand beams at me, and you're not even. You're not even in the mood to feel damage right now. There we go. legit had AVGN in mind too. I mean, when it comes to like destroying games that are terrible, James Rolfe kind of set the precedent there. Set the standard, the gold standard. And I'm sure whatever I wind up doing is not going to live up to anything that he's done. What a fuckstorm of a room! Immediately get hit by an air screamer before you can react, and then while you're in the hit stun, you get a fucking butcher throwing a knife at you to one-shot you. Relationships between Russians and Americans? I mean, for me, like, a person is an individual. Just because you were born on some particular spot on the earth does not mean that defines you. So if you're a good person and you're chill with me,
You know where I am if you need me.
that's all that matters to me. It doesn't matter what sort of country you're from. As far as like anything beyond that, doesn't matter. Because I disagree with a lot of the things in the United States.
Looking for anything specific.
So just because like I was born here, doesn't mean that like my relationship with somebody as a friend or, you know, otherwise
Good luck out there.
is not going to be dictated by what my country's government does. Because most of the time I don't agree with it anyway. Is this a video game? Is this actually happening? Hey, Tui Fui. Have you never seen this? I've been doing Book of Mondays for such a long time now. And you're like such a regular. I find it hard to believe you've not seen this. But yeah, for anybody who doesn't know what the hell they're looking at on the screen, this is Silent Hill Book of Memories. This is the last Silent Hill game that was ever fully released. It's a dungeon crawler for the PlayStation Vita, and it is absolutely one of the worst games I've ever played. Not just like a bad horror game, not just like a bad Silent Hill game, not just a bad dungeon crawler or RPG or whatever. It's just awful. Explain the pyramid head you are wearing. You can unlock stupid things to put on your head. Because you make your own character in this game. And a lot of times I let chat or moderators or, you know, whoever decide what I'm wearing, what the character looks like. So right now, there's a pyramid head. Enjoy. Thought it's a helmet with stats? No. No, no, no. None of the visual armor or things that you wear, those are all strictly cosmetic. Hey, Hirimi. But yeah, the only thing that affects stats in any way are these artifacts. And you don't visually see them on the character. Just like TF2, you can unlock stupid shit to put on your head. Except TF2 is fun. Yeah, TF2, it's fun, and it's actually rewarding. You feel accomplished when you get, like, a new cool hat or silly thing to put on your head. In this game, it's like, cool. I grinded out enough memory residue. By killing zone after zone worth of enemies. So then you just buy it from the merchant and then you can wear it. And it doesn't do anything. Just a silly thing that you can wear on your head.
What's your pleasure? I think I've got just the thing. Now don't you wait. Good luck out there.
Yep. Howard Blackwood from Silent Hill Downpour. Well, technically he's from a comic book, Silent Hill Past Life. But he's here, he's the merchant. Because of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? Have you read Howard's comic? Oh, of course. I've read all the Past Life. At this point, I've consumed all possible Silent Hill media. So there is not if you're gonna ask if I've read any of the comics, played any of the games, seen any of the movies, even like fan games and fan-made like YouTube movies by my favorite director, Colton Dietz. Yeah, I've played the Pachi slot. I take that back. There's two slot machines. There's two regular slot machines that came out, I want to say like 2018, 2019, something like that. There were two new slot machines that came out. I'm not even in the beam. How is that damaging me? Fuck. I'm just trying to run to the exit at this point. Okay, you have to die. There's so many fucking boogeymen on this zone. Yep. He's just invincible and healing. Why do I even bother? Why even fucking bother, dude? Sit there and fight him, and he's just like, nope, I don't feel like taking damage. And also I'm healing. I am a very well-designed enemy in a video game. Alright. Do this puzzle before Boogeyman shows up and kills me. Is it this direction? Cool. Should plan a trip to Japan for the illegal gambling of Silent Hill. The two newest slot machines are not in Japan. They're like Las Vegas slot machines, like regular ass slot machines based on Downpour and Silent Hill 3. So other than those two slot machines, I have played anything else or read all the comics. I've even played through like the mobile games, the Silent Hill Orphan games, all that stuff. Sick beat. It kind of was making a sick beat for a little for like a moment there. Whoa. And I'm cornered and can't move and just die. Just die. We love bosses. Are any comics worth getting, either from an art quality standpoint or content quality viewpoint? Not really. Even though Downpour is not one of my favorite, even though Downpour is not one of my favorite Silent Hill games, the Anne story comic goes very well with Downpour and actually makes it a better experience. Because a lot of the stuff in the Anne story comic is what was essentially supposed to be in the game that just didn't get included. Thanks to time and budget. It's just official fan fiction. It's not even, you can't even call it fan fiction. The comic is written by Tom Waltz. Like, it's the same writer of the game. Just taking story ideas that didn't make it into the game and putting them in a comic. So it's not even a, like, oh, fan fiction just published by Konami. The fan is the guy who wrote the game. Thoughts on the Silent Hill experience PSP UMD? It's neat. It's neat. It's got some interesting stuff on it. You get some of the comics in digital form if reading comics on your PSP is your kind of thing. You get like the old animation videos that Team Silent did, Fukuro, Kinoko, and Usagi. You get some music and some interesting like concept art, some interviews. It's just a lot of neat media kind of compiled onto a PSP UMD. That's the only real downside of it, is that it's only on PSP. So there's not like a great way to view it outside of that. We ought to make our own collective Silent Hill project. The entire fandom, avoiding copyrights, of course. The entire fandom? I don't know about that. Have you seen some of this shit some fans say on Reddit?
Seems like girls just aren't interested in me.
There's people who say this game is okay.
Really?
You want people like that collectively working with other Silent Hill fans to make something? People hate 4. People love 4. People used to hate 4 before all the Western games came out. But these days, people love 4. You know what I've noticed based on like YouTube comments and Reddit and all the most vocal outlets for Silent Hill fandom in general? Everyone hates Homecoming. For some reason, everyone really fucking hates Homecoming. I've noticed people have a lot of love for Downpour now. And I'm guessing that's because all the people who were 12 when Downpour came out are now adults who use Reddit. And it was their first Silent Hill game. So Downpour gets a lot of love online these days. But like, they did a poll on the Silent Hill subreddit not too long ago to figure out like what is the least favorite, and it was overwhelmingly Homecoming. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a big fan of Homecoming either, but I feel like Homecoming has way more redeeming things about it than like Downpour, for example, or Origins. Which also gets looked at pretty favorably these days. I don't understand. I don't understand. But also, I have the viewpoint of somebody who's been playing these games since the first one came out and has played every game, sank tens of thousands of hours into the series as a whole. So my opinions and viewpoint are admittedly going to be very skewed and biased compared to a lot of others who've played the games maybe like 2 or 3 times. Homecoming is a great speedrun. It is a great speedrun. Homecoming is like the best Silent Hill speedrun to me. So, if nothing else, it has that going for it. And Homecoming still has some interesting themes. I like the boss designs and how they are visually representative of like each of the family's sacrificed children. A lot of the core ideas for the plot of Homecoming are not bad ideas.
I give up. Take your time. There's plenty of it.
They're just not very well executed in the game itself. Because you get like 5 minutes of looking at like, oh man, look at Scarlet and all of this awesome symbolism of this girl who loved dolls and was cut apart by her father as part of the sacrifice, and how that's represented in Scarlet and how she kind of gets her revenge by biting his head off. And there's all this cool stuff happening, and all that happens for like 5 minutes. But then you spend like an hour running through sewers with Elle slowly spinning a crank to open a door for you. And when you're looking at like that hour or several hour long trudge through those kind of moments, it makes those like 5 minutes where you get to look at a cool boss and some cool symbolism not seem very good. Not seem very worth it. So I definitely get it. I get not liking Homecoming, but I'm surprised at like how people hate it more than Downpour or Origins. Or this. No, I'm kidding. I don't think anybody says this is better than Homecoming. At least I haven't seen anybody say that yet, but I'm sure there's some crazy asshole out there who thinks that. Legit can't remember. Was Origins a PSP game? Yes, it was originally PSP, and then got ported a year later to PS2. Someone told me 4 is worse than the Western games. Yeah, I definitely don't get that opinion. 4 definitely has some very glaring issues with pacing and gameplay. But story-wise, 4 is up there, like, as far as being like a self-contained standalone Silent Hill story. Walter Sullivan's story is like one of the best. That's story-wise, that's right up there with like Silent Hill 2 for me, where it's its own little self-contained story, kind of separate from the rest of the series. It's got little tie-ins here and there to, you know, to other events and things going on in the series, but it's mostly just doing its own thing. But 4, the only thing that really hurts 4 is the gameplay. The Eileen escort stuff gets very old very fast. The limited inventory and returning to the room so often, like, it should have been. They do it well a couple of times when you need to like solve a puzzle by coming back to your room, where you have to like rinse the coin off in the kitchen sink and that kind of stuff. That should have been your motivator to go back to the room, not just being forced to do it in order to kind of progress the game. So, like, 4's got problems in the gameplay department and in the pacing department. It could have used some better level design. It could have used more levels and areas in general. having to repeat everything a second time for the whole second half of the game. Just going through all the same areas again, but this time with Eileen. Yeah. The stock sound effects, it could have had, you know, if they'd given it another year worth of development, let Yamaoka do some better sounds and put more focus on it than just the music, really. So 4's got its issues, but I don't know, for a lot of people, if the gameplay means more to you than the story, I can see, I guess from that perspective, I can see people saying that 4 is worse than some of the Western games. But for me, story in a Silent Hill game, I can deal with bad gameplay if the story is really good and engaging. And Silent Hill 4, for all of its things that it gets wrong with the gameplay, the story is phenomenal and keeps you engaged, at least for me. Is it true that 4 wasn't originally a Silent Hill game? Yeah, they basically had the B team, a few other members of Team Silent, while 3 was being developed, working on a new game. It was originally just called 302 or Room 302. But I mean, it was very, very, very early in development. Like I don't think assets or anything had been developed or made yet. Literally still just in the planning stages of the game's development. They decided to make it Silent Hill 4. So technically the idea spawned as something other than a Silent Hill game, but very, very early on it became Silent Hill 4. Ugh, a 7-piece. The streak had to end at some point. We got like 2 5-pieces and 2 6-pieces. Now we've got to deal with the 7-piece dungeon. And this fucking song. Everyone's favorite Silent Hill hits. Do you love Theme of Laura? Do you love Tears of? Do you love Promise? Well, here's the guy who composed the music for the TV show Dexter. Making... What's the track you play for your intro, Nub? Is it from Silent Hill 3? It's from Silent Hill 1. Its unofficial name is Eternal Rest. It's the result screen music from Silent Hill 1. Has serious Portishead vibes for some reason. I mean, Akira Yamaoka is very much influenced by Portishead. They even include Portishead posters in Silent Hill 1. in the diner. As like a direct reference. But yeah, Yamaoka took a lot of influence from Portishead. Get off me, fucking slug. May I ask a question? I'm working at Leroy Merlin water supply unit. What kind of pipe do you use? Is this like a solicitation call? Are you trying to sell me like plumbing? Trying to lay pipe? Steel pipe? What kind of pipe do I use? I don't know. If I keep playing this game, I'm going to start using a crack pipe. Try and burn these memories out of my brain.
So what can I do for you? I think I've got just the thing.
I don't know, Dochia.
Enjoy.
I don't know how to answer that question. It's kind of weird. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Do come again.
Looked at the prices of pipes and fittings a few months ago. Silent Hill 3 style pipe with an L fitting would cost you like $50 if you're doing an actual metal one. So for a lot of people might not know this, but before I was really like streaming on Twitch, I was a cosplayer for many years. Like not professionally or anything, just as a hobbyist. But I started in like 2003 and was doing that all the way up until 2017 or 2018, because I was also staff for an anime convention in San Antonio called San Japan. So I've done a lot of cosplay stuff over the years. My ex-girlfriend many years back cosplayed as a Bubblehead nurse, and I cosplayed as Pyramid Head. And we wound up making multiple pipe props for her to use as a nurse. And we initially got a metal one, which the metal ones, if you get like actual steel and lead pipes, things like that, they do get pretty pricey to have like the little elbow joint and everything. But a lot of anime conventions and places won't let you have like solid metal props and things like that. So PVC. You get PVC and you paint it with rust paint to basically make it look metal and look rusted. But it's much lighter. It's a lot safer. We just have PVC pipe. Is the game really easy, or you just got really good at it? Looks like you're just flying through it like a speed run. It's a combination of my character being maxed out and me knowing how to cheese things out from playing this game for hundreds of hours. But the game is not what I would call easy. It's very random. So sometimes you get rooms like this where I can just stand in one spot, spin around with my lasers, everything dies, and I'm totally fine. The next room can be something completely impossible to deal with. It could be enemies that are constantly healing and are super damage resistant, next to enemies that are constantly spawning more of those enemies, and all of the enemies have an attack that can one-shot. So you're just in a room where you can't kill enemies fast enough compared to the rate that they're spawning in, and if they hit you once, you die. That can literally be room to room. Like, you can have the easiest room in the world, and then you go into the next room and it's literally impossible. And you have to re-roll the entire dungeon to try to get something that's doable. So everything in this game is procedurally generated. So it's not so much that it's easy. It's just that there are times where I get lucky and I can just do this and kind of bullshit my way through parts of it. Because yeah, then there's times where it's literally unpassable, like not beatable. Today's stream has been just sort of lucky. Like, zones are going pretty smoothly so far. Which means eventually something horrible will happen. Cosplay to Silent Hill 3 Closer? Oh, that must have been a fun as fuck build to do. Legitimately gave thought to not attaching 2 knives on my club fists. Wouldn't bode well at convention. No. Make yourself some cool, like, retractable claws out of foam that are, like, squishy. But don't put knives. Don't do that. Was imagining trying to fit into an elevator on stilts with big, meaty claws. I've never had to do any cosplay that required stilts. But I have had really awkward props and things. So for example, one of the largest props that I made was one year, this was 2005, I think, at a convention called Ushicon in Austin, Texas. I cosplayed as Dr. Chimera from Tenchu Wrath of Heaven, which is an awesome PS2 game. If you've never played the Tenchu games, they are like stealth action games where you play as ninjas, and they're made by FromSoft, and they're really good. But Wrath of Heaven, Tenchu Wrath of Heaven is like one of my favorite games, so I cosplayed as Dr. Chimera, one of the bosses. And he basically has a giant kabuki doll like puppet on his back. So I built that. It was literally like sitting on the ground. The base of its body was made out of a barrel, essentially. And sitting on the ground from the base of it to the top of its head, it was taller than me. It was like a little bit over 6 feet tall. I'm like just short of 6 foot. So when I was standing up and wearing this thing on my back, it basically went up 12 feet, almost 12 feet in the air. So trying to walk around like a crowded convention hall, although this was back in 2005, conventions, even big conventions, which Ushicon was not super big, but it wasn't anything like they are. I was going to say now, but now conventions are kind of different. I guess they're kind of coming back after COVID. But it was still awkward trying to walk through crowded convention halls. And I did a stage walk-on for the cosplay contest or cosplay show. And I had to have 2 other friends help me get in and out of my seat as we would like move up the line. The bear trap killed me in one shot. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? The bear trap. Wait, so how do I get... Okay, need to go this way, actually. 'Cause that's the last orb. And then Howard is on the way out. Oh, cool. Yeah, why not? Raw shock with a lightsaber. Runs up, murders me. Why not? Fucking... I didn't even hear Duel of Fates start playing. I just died. Isn't that cool? Ricky Marud versus the Wolf. I would put my money on Ricky Maru. He has the wrath of heaven on his side. Where is Lightsaber Boy? Are you just waiting for me out here? You are. What a dick. And you're also invulnerable to damage? Fuck off. Yeah, so this goes around and then back down. Can I just get to the thing? I just want the orb. Are you the only one who's speedrunning this game? Well, I'm not speedrunning it right now. And no, there are other people who speedrun this game. I think there's at least 2 that I know of. Like Dices and Punchy have both submitted speedruns for the first 21 zones on the leaderboards. I don't know if anyone else has done it since then, but I know those two have. Fuck me, dude. It's just such a far run from the save point to the orb and then to get to the exit. And everything is just murdering me. Alright. Fucking game. That's why the first, 4 zones or whatever went smoothly, because then we get this. Then we get this, where I'm just kind of trapped here until I can get through all this. Like, even if I fucking stop time, the dumb things are still spawning in so they don't freeze. I still wind up getting hit. Okay, this room for sure. Just immediately fucking stop everything. That room's fine. Careful not to touch the fucking bear trap. Alright, now to make it all the way up to the exit. Which you would think you could just go straight up, but no. I've got to go all the way down, all the way back, around, up this way. Left here, down there, then over. Yeah. Soundtrack is so weird. It really is. Like, I'm not a fan of Daniel Leaked in general, but even for his work on Downpour, like, I feel like he did at least somewhat okay with Downpour's soundtrack. You got a couple good ones, like Perp Walk, where it's really good because he's just trying to mimic Akira Yamaoka's style. But he still does that decently enough. I went the wrong way. Fuck this map, dude. But for this game, like, oh man. It is so bad. It's just so weird. It's so out of place. Like, I would imagine this song being like the circus level on a Super Nintendo platformer game. Like, this would be the Joker's level in a fucking Batman Sega Genesis game. Like, it sounds like that to me. It sounds so weird and out of place for, like,
Plenty of it.
even a casual, like, arcadey dungeon crawler. It feels weird.
Now don't you waste. Drop by anytime.
It sounds like fucking Dexter. You mean the cartoon show? Because that's not what Daniel Leaked composed for. Like, not the cartoon Dexter's Laboratory. The show about... You mean Dexter, like... the guy, the murderer man who helps solve murderers? Or something like that. I've never seen Dexter. Yeah, with Michael Hall. I've never watched Dexter. So, I don't know. Zone 420! Pew, 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 pew. Blaze it. We've officially done it. We've surpassed Zone 420 and Zone 69. Insert weed joke here. Yeah, this is where you ask the pipe questions. Hey, Jet Ashton. Serial killer who kills serial killers. Okay. I knew it was something like that. I had like a general idea of the concept, but yeah, I think I've seen one episode. And I barely remember that. Of course, it's a fucking 7-piece. Not even a good mission or anything. It's, all right. And it's a nasty, sticky vagina world level. Everything in this zone is red. Hope you like red. Because everything is red. Because red means scary. It wasn't great to me. Was bored very early on. Yeah, that's the thing is, like, I know people who swear that's, like, one of their favorite shows. And I don't know. Was never super interested. Also, immediately fucking Butcher and Rawshock. Dexter's first 4 seasons are good. After that, it's shit. I don't know. It's super hard for me to get into TV shows. Sorry, there's like loud slamming coming from outside my door. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Let me go make sure everyone's okay. Okay. Everything is fine. The cats are body slamming my door to my office, my stream room. Because they want to be in here, but they're being assholes. So they'll just have to cry about it and body slam my door. Also, I got mead. I decided it was time to get mead because I wasn't drinking anything yet. So this is from Jed Ashton. We got this giant box. It's like advent calendar, but different kinds of mead. So today I'm having Nordic Farmhouse mead with cranberries from Groenfell Meadery. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Honey mead with a hint of cranberry. Can breathe a sigh of relief then. Oh, I love mead. I used to go to like Renaissance fairs all the time. It's been a few years now, quite a few since I've been to one. But me and my friends, we would go out to Renaissance fairs like 4 or 5 times a year, and we'd usually camp out over the course of a weekend. And the first thing that I would do, we would bring along, we had this big like wooden, pirate chest, like fantasy dungeon loot, like this chest here in the middle of this room. We had like basically a real chest like this, and we turned it into a cooler. So the first thing that I would do is just go to the little local mead stand in the at the Texas Renaissance Festival and buy like 12 bottles, giant bottles of mead. And just be drunk and merry and enjoy the Renaissance Festival all weekend long. So anytime I'm having mead, it brings back those warm fuzzy memories of camping out at the Ren Fair with my friends. Hello? Is there a thing? We waiting on something to spawn? There you are. Would you rather be a porter or a prepper? As much as I want to be like cool and be like, yeah, I'd be a porter. I sit on my ass and I play video games. And watch movies and stuff most of the time. I think I'd be more of a prepper. I think I would basically be the collector in Death Stranding, where he's got like all the old game consoles and stuff that you have to bring him. You get bored being in a bunker every day? I'm like a complete introvert. I'm one of those people who barely left their house long before COVID started. So I think I could handle living in the bunker. Give me that. Got it. Come on, where are these fucking orbs? Thank you. Finally. Like, we got the first 3 so quick. Ooh. Damn. I want to bring these Princess Heart wands. I'm going to leave a flamethrower behind. Take the extra wand. Hey, Sinet. What floor are we on? We are on zone 420. Blaze it. Yonhyaku Niju. Moyase. I'd be sad if I had a PC with an emulator collection up to PS2. Yeah. Same. I'm a simple man. My needs and wants are few. So if I'm like worst case scenario in Death Stranding, like stuck in a bunker, I've got a computer that can play, you know, a bunch of old retro games, or like the Collector, have, you know, working consoles and stuff like that. I can be pretty content. That's more or less my life now. Come on, unseen boost. Not it. Karma boost, that's useless. Basically all those power-ups are useless, but except for unseen boost. That basically makes it so the enemies don't see you until you start attacking them. Oh, fuck. That's a dead end. And we go all the way up. Anything good? A key. Very good. Money. Memory residues. Get out of the sticky vagina door. Well, don't want the gun. Let me... What would your reward be for Sam?
Take your time. There's plenty of it. I think I've got just the thing. Thank you.
A fucking cassette player. So he can finally listen to music
Do come again.
while he's out on the road. Not even like an MP3 player or like anything fancy. No, just like a cassette player. Old cassette player. A pair of headphones. And the cassette is just... Oh my god. The cassette is just the greatest hits of the Doors. That would be my gift to Sam. Sticky door. Damn it. Hello? Can I pick up my things? Why was that so delayed? Seriously? 2 more orbs. They both better be on this little hallway here. There's one. No. So many Princess Heart wands on this zone. Holy shit. If only I could hold more than 5 things. Remove this blight. Okay. Look at me go. Ew, ooh, ooh, ew, ooh, ooh, ew. You would reward Sam with boxes made of timefall resistant wood, so his boxes will be heavier but take less timefall damage. Combine it with the chiral pack cover and never worry about timefall. That would be pretty nice, actually. I mean, by the time you get like the fully upgraded chiral backpack and everything, or the cover, you already kind of don't care about timefall.
Enjoy it now. You know where I am if you need me.
Unless you're carrying more than what fits under the pack cover, which you almost always are. Go. Touch it. Grab it. Need to finish your most recent playthrough. You were planning on 5-starring everyone. I need to finish my 100% playthrough of Director's Cut, because I've already platinumed the game the first time around before all the new stuff was added, and then I started doing a 100% playthrough on PS5 with Director's Cut and all the new crossover DLC stuff. So we still got to finish that. I'm like 90 hours or deep or something, and we still have a shit ton to do. Too many games. Too many things I gotta play. I still gotta catch up on all the Bloober Team stuff. I still gotta catch up on all the Annapurna stuff. And all the other devs that are making new Silent Hill games. I still gotta play fucking Scorn. I still gotta play Callisto Protocol. And then, like, in a matter of months, we might get new Silent Hill games. Most likely within the next year. We're gonna get multiple new Silent Hill things to play. Which is gonna be interesting, because, like, for you guys who've been enjoying my channel, like, I've been streaming on Twitch in general since 2011. But really focusing on Silent Hill since 2015. And since 2015, we haven't had, like, new Silent Hill things. So everyone has all just seen me sort of playing games, playing the Silent Hill games, and talking about them after I've already done all the research, essentially. And now people are going to get to see me play something completely new as it comes out. And, like, learn everything about it in real time. Oh, I'm dead. I fucked up once, so I'm dead, and it's time to do this whole boss again. Book of Memories 2, Book of Memories HD Remaster. Maybe. Maybe. It's none of the things they announced. Although some of the things they announced, we still don't know exactly what they're going to be anyway. Silent Hill F. I don't know. We haven't seen gameplay. We don't know what it's going to be. Same for Townfall. Townfall might secretly be Book of Memories too. We have a general idea of what Ascension's going to be. I did a whole YouTube video about that. So if you're curious about that, you can type !YT in chat if you want to go and see my YouTube stuff. Because I've got a YouTube channel again. But considering how much they showed of Silent Hill 2 Remake, it's probably not going to be... You know, we don't have release dates or anything yet, but... before you know it, it's going to be out. We're going to be playing it. Downpour Steam release. It'll never happen. The only Silent Hill games that are going to be on Steam are going to be Homecoming and Silent Hill 2 Remake. I don't know why Konami hates putting things on Steam so much. You would think that they actually want, you know, like, sales. Love how you can't even see what you're doing with the pack open. Yeah, but I can't close the pack because if I suddenly need to heal or repair, it suddenly becomes a big pain in the ass if I have to open it first. In a stressful situation. Just another example of this game being kind of garbage. Even just from a UI standpoint. That didn't count? Fucking 2 of them exploded. Thank you. That one counted. Hello? Demon babies? Do you want to walk over here? You want to walk over here where you can interact with the boss that requires you to interact? Apparently that explosion didn't count. Gotta love a boss that's just all gimmicks to get through it so that you feel absolutely zero reward for leveling up your skills and getting proficient with weapons. Like taking the time to collect and use rare weapons that the game gives you. Yeah, that whole sense of reward where you're like, yeah, this boss is super easy now that I've got this really good weapon. No, doesn't matter. It's just a gimmick fight where you have to lure fucking the worst AI imaginable to walk into an attack also from the worst AI imaginable. And when it comes to the hitbox of it taking damage from those things exploding, it has to be absolutely fucking perfect. But when it comes to the hitbox of you getting hit and one shot, it's the size of a fucking bus. Oh, fuck this game. Do you even have skills? I thought it was just use weapons. Oh yeah, there's skills. You actually skill up with particular weapons as you use them. It has absolutely zero impact on the gameplay. But if you look at your weapons, rooms. See, like assault rifle, I never use guns. Level 1 skill, barely filled the XP bar because I never really use guns. Whereas like flamethrowers I use all the time, fucking level 3. Same thing for like, yeah, Princess Heart Wand, completely maxed out, level 4. But there's literally skill levels for every weapon in the game. And it does nothing. By the way, did you like that XP bar? Where it's just a graphic with no numbers? How much experience until it levels up? Nah, fuck you. How much experience do you get when you use it? Nah, fuck you. Do you get experience when you land a hit or when you get a kill? No. Fuck you. Have a bar. Look at this bar. It means nothing. It does nothing. Hey, Stone. Got here and first thing I hear is fuck this game. You're going to hear that a lot whenever I'm playing this game. Very, very likely it will be the first and last thing you hear me say in regards to this game. Okay, we're back to the stupid AI phase. This boss still has like 2 more phases though. Come on, AI, walk over this way. Please walk over here so that I can interact with this boss. Wouldn't it be cool if I had any impact on this fight whatsoever, and it wasn't just entirely reliant? On these little AI creatures just wandering up next to this monster. Thank you. Damn it, it fucking exploded before it got to the arm. Just smack it. No, come back. Fuck off, Blood Mama. Rip off Scarlet looking ass. We've done it. We've surpassed Zone 420. Hey, Jebby. How's the suffering going? I'm like fucking Pinhead over here. Cenobites are gonna show up and be like, damn, this is fucked up. Why do you do this to yourself? You were here, Spetsnaz. You were here for this momentous occasion. You were here live. To anybody in the future who's watching me play through 500, the archived playthrough of all 500 zones of Silent Hill Book of Memories, you missed out. You weren't here live. Let's go find some lunch boxes. Because that's what Valtiel wants. Childhood treasures. There's one. One lunchbox down. Circle my name in red. Some of the early Book of Mondays I did used to have chat on screen. Hell, I started off with webcam on as well. We're going to finish it with webcam. Once I hit 450 for the last 50 zones, however many streams it takes, I'll do cam streams. You can see the pain on my face. So you can see the horrible monster this game has turned me into.
What do you want? Tell me. What is it that you want?
A husband.
Emblem.
Do you ever think about your family?
My family is the whole reason I'm doing this.
Shut up. Let's go get this lower room first, because that probably will dead end sooner. And it might just be Howard. Nope, it's a useless save point. But it did dead end. Lunchbox number 2. Valtiel's gonna be so proud. Gonna be so happy. These are his collectible lunchboxes. He's gonna sell them on eBay and make a fortune. Hey, we found all the lunch boxes. Hooray. Now Valtiel will give us a shovel. So I can dig my grave.
So what can I do for you?
The same thing you've done for the last 420 zones. You can sell me health kits and tool kits.
Now don't you waste that.
And I will
Let's
sell
see what
you...
got. I'll give you a fair price.
Oops, not that. 2 of those. One of those. One of those. One of those. And all of that.
Pleasure. Until next time.
Fuck, Boogeyman. Thank you. I love you. Rachel just dropped delicious food in front of me. Oh my god, ghosts and boogeymen. Like, both enemies that can just not take damage. Like, they can just refuse to take damage, and all 3 of them are refusing to take damage right now. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable, this room. And of course he gets on the invincibility thing because it's not enough. He won't take damage. The ghost can't take damage right now. There we go. Ghost, die. Holy shit, what a horrible room.
You look like hell, kid.
Delicious might be debatable. I mean, I guess technically I haven't tasted it yet, but it smells really good.
Thank you kindly.
But it smells good.
You know where I am if you need me.
Be funny if they make some references to Valtiel's silly side quests in the new games. I would be completely fucking blown away if any of the new games acknowledge this game at all. Holy candle. see its traps because you know it's clean. Um, okay. Can confirm. Is delicious. Can confirm. Bow tie pasta with chicken, marinara sauce, parmesan. Mm-mm. Fuck. 7-piece. Full of flesh lips. Also full of schisms, apparently. So many fucking dogs. Really? No container in this room? And I'm dead. And I'm dead. Do you own a PS5, Nubs? Are you going to get it? I have a PS5. I do. That's what I was playing Death Stranding Director's Cut on. We were going for full platinum on the PS5 version. Oh my god. I'm gonna re-roll this. Invisible steel enemies, and they all one-shot. No. And it's a 7-piece dungeon, and this is like the first orb. No. Nope. We re-roll those. I'm not having it. Is damage still escalating? Yes. It's already reached 1-hit kills for most things. But now, like, things that used to not be one-shot kills have become one-shot kills. I stepped on a bear trap earlier. Bear traps usually only do a little bit of damage. One-shot kill at full health earlier. So damage is definitely still just constantly going up, even though your character is capped. So things don't scale with your character level. They scale based on the zone, and it just continues going up to the point where everything just one-shots. Yeah, great game. Cool design. Sorry, I'm shoveling food into my mouth during these loading screens. All right. Let's re-roll it and see what we get. After several minutes more loading screen. All right. 5-piece. 5-piece zone. Something better. Not going to do that. Ghost. Gonna respawn. There it is. That's with the damage boost. Dude, with the fucking damage glitch, that ghost still took that much. Healthy is such a busted fucking status effect in this game. When enemies are healthy, they just have way more health. They take way less damage, and they're constantly regenerating while you damage them. Fucking crazy shit. The spongiest of bullet sponges. Maybe if you go high enough, the damage scaler will overflow and start doing no damage at all. I mean, we're getting pretty close to 500 now. There's not many zones left. But who knows? It might continue scaling up and do something really goofy closer to 500. Oh no, my karma. I did a bad thing. Only that mattered in any way, shape, or form. No music box dance? I ain't got the patience for music box dance.
So what can I do for you?
That's when we enjoy Silent Hill 2.
Spin those memories
Not when we're
wisely now.
sitting here frustrated as shit with this game.
I do believe. Don't be a stranger.
Cool. Just waiting for the boogeyman to feel like taking damage. Fuck. Fuck this game. Like, oh, he's got a beam that he can just shoot across the room. Haha. Haha, the room is very small, so you can't dodge far enough and it's gonna hit you and you just die. Hee hee. Have fun. Also, he chases you from room to room. Isn't he the greatest? Everyone loves the boogeyman. Everyone loves Downpour. Haha.
Hey, off the ammo.
He just feels like not taking damage right now. Hee hee. Just gotta stand around with your thumb up your ass and wait for him to feel like taking damage. Do you have to kill him or can you just run past it? You have to kill boogeymen most of the time. Because they follow you from room to room and they can, like, while I'm here at the exit trying to, like, do this puzzle and leave, he can just walk up behind me and kill me. Because, yeah, the enemies continue moving around and attacking while you're in the puzzle menu. Or while you're talking to Howard. Like using the shop. The game doesn't pause. And boogeymen is the only, like, one of the only creatures. Boogeymen and Rawshocks, the ones that disguise themselves as other players. Other player characters. They can follow you around the entire map from room to room. Most other enemies you can just run past because they stay in the room, wherever they spawn. I don't even need to kill this Needler, apparently. I just needed to kill Pyramid Head. Die. Exhilarating gameplay.
What's your pleasure? It's good to be well supplied. I do believe something I can take off your hands. Don't spend it all.
Yeah.
See you again.
Shut up. Arrange the butt plugs. Another zone done. Hope you'll upload the save file online after 500. Probably the only person who played this far legitimately. Definitely the only person who's, like, recorded it and streamed it live. Not even testers and devs did that. In an interview, they said the testers did up into the 100s or 200s, something like that. They actually mentioned that in an interview. The testers didn't go all the way to 500. Fuck, another 7-piece. Yeah, food's great. I get to distract myself from this game every time there's a loading screen. Thank you for cooking, babe. No sane person would make it to 500. Oh, I definitely have sacrificed sanity. So I think that's fair. I think that's fair to say. Enjoy food. I enjoy it whenever I can. Normally, I don't like to eat during streams and stuff, but I woke up super late. My sleep schedule is all over the place lately. So I stayed up until like 11 a.m. catching up on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Watching the last episodes, finishing off part 6. And playing Valheim. So, like, I went to sleep basically earlier this afternoon and woke up just a couple hours before I started streaming. So I didn't really have time to, like, eat and do everything before the stream like I normally try to do. But Rachel came in clutch with the delicious food. And I don't mind eating during Book of Memories because fuck it. This game doesn't deserve my full attention. It hasn't earned it. Why's there gotta be a fucking invincibility thing? And why do you have to step on it? Hot take, I preferred when the JoJo's had the vampire killing martial arts instead of stands. That's fair. I also enjoyed Fist of the North Star, but with vampires. AKA Phantom Blood and Battle Tendency. But I also like the absolute bullshit that is stand abilities. Because I feel like that's when JoJo's Bizarre Adventure really fucking emphasizes the word bizarre in the writing. But in general, I enjoy every part. I would say, like, not exactly the hottest of takes, but part 3 is probably my favorite. Like, part 3 and part 5. But part 6 was very good. I enjoy all of it. At least everything that I've watched / read up to this point. Because the anime has almost caught up to what I've read as far as the manga. I've read all of Steel Ball Run, and I've read like the first half of JoJo Leon. But beyond that, that's it. And Araki's already starting work on part 9. Can Butcher just immediately... I'm gonna have to kill him because I need to walk through this room safely. Part 9, I was hoping he'd end it so we could avoid another Berserk situation. Oh, don't worry. Hirohiko Araki is immortal. Dio is his Mary Sue character. Like, have you seen that man? Have you seen photos of him? He has not aged a day since, like, 1989. He's actually a vampire. The parts are relatively self-contained, if I remember correctly. Not really. Like, there's definitely connections and references and stuff that run through, like, every part. We getting close? We're on like 422, I think. The later ones are more self-contained for sure, but not in the beginning. Yeah. Because part 1 establishes Dio and sort of his origins, and once Dio is set up in part 1, like, he basically is kind of the tie-in factor from part to part all the way through. Even if it's indirectly.
Police surrounded the house of a man today accused of and ruining the
Yeah, JoJo Leon and Steel Ball Run. Steel Ball Run is its own separate thing, but even like the setup of these weird sort of separate timelines and worlds.
You think you're so smart, don't you?
So the setup for those alternate timelines and the weird stuff in Steel Ball Run is loosely explained with Made in Heaven, with part 6, like altering reality and stuff. So again, it's like, it is its own thing, but watching all the other parts helps give context to each individual part. Fuck me, man. I'm about at my limit. I'm about at my limit with this game. Oh, fuck. I need to go back because I dropped keys. At least it's right here. Pick it up. Dude, what is with this delay picking up items? Fucking stupid. Ow. Just casually fly into me for 80% of my health. Don't do that. Two more orbs. Come on. Just be right here. Okay, there's one. Come on. Last orb right here. Hell yeah. Why aren't you stopping? Alright, just make it back to the exit, don't die. And of course, it's a long fucking run. So we're probably going to get sniped on the way. No, we want to go. Yeah, remember that, Butcher. Gap Motors location, Big Ass Mountain near Merchant. Hell yeah. Close to that cave. Oh shit. Well, at least we have a portal. Kind of. And we have all the eggs ready. That's true. We're gonna have to sail because of I forgot you can't take the eggs through teleporters. Speaking of eggs, let's arrange these butt plugs. From nacho cheese to Cool Ranch flavor. Fucking Light Guardian again. Although at this point, Light Guardian, tolerable. Tolerable as a boss. Compared to Water Guardian or Blood Guardian, I'm totally fine with this asshole. Somehow I survived that. Just die. Just die and give me my fucking memory residue. Let me move on with my life. All right. We'll load up this next one. We'll see what the challenge is. We'll see what size dungeon it is. But I think that's about it for Book of Mondays. About time to switch over to some Back for Blood. Come on, Graham. This is a long time to load up his own that I'm pretty much going to quit immediately. Creatures of Light. It's a 5-piece. And Creatures of Light is not a terrible thing, so we'll leave this. We'll give ourselves this nice, easy 5-piece dungeon when we come back on next Monday. You know, I'm tempted. Maybe we'll do like a Christmas stream and just finish this game off for good. We'll just do like a marathon stream. And grind down the last however many zones. And say fuck Book of Mondays for 2023. Just get it done before the end of this year. What do you think? Maybe a New Year's stream. Maybe that could be a New Year's stream.